Welcome, my dear all students. In this class, we are going to discuss about the laws of motion, which covers the following topic: force and motion, inertia, types of inertia, and examples of inertia. Aristotle was a great scientist and philosopher. According to him, when an object is in motion, then automatically it will come to rest. No force needed to stop the object in motion. Aristotle stated that a moving body naturally comes to rest without any external influence of the force. Such motions are termed as natural motion, force independent. Alternatively, a push or pull is needed to move from natural state of the bodies, and this force is called as the violent motion or force dependent. Also, when two different bodies are dropped from a height, the heavier body falls faster than the lighter body. Speed depends upon the mass. So, the body possesses heavy mass will fall first. But after 2000 years, Galileo refused this concept quoted by Aristotle. Now, let us see these differences with the help of an illustration as follows. This is the Aristotle concept. When you throw an object upward, it will come automatically to the ground state. Or when you give push or pull on the object, then it will go to a certain distance and then stop automatically. Now, when you want to move the object continually, then you have to supply the constant force. Then this force is called as the violent force. Let's come to the other case, that is, drop two different masses from a certain height. For example, take one is 5 kg and the other one of mass 10 kg. Then see here, the object with heavier mass reach the ground quickly than the lighter one. Force, inertia and motion can be explained by Galileo as follows. Natural celestial bodies continues to be in motion or at rest, and these objects want to be in the same stable state or of uniform motion unless it is acted upon by the external force. Now, let us define inertia as the inability of the objects to change its position. This can be called as inertia, but if you consider vacuum, the objects fall freely independent of their mass and speed. Air resistance is the main cause here, and this can be illustrated with the following example. Remember Aristotle concept, the body will come to rest when you apply force and vice versa. The body wants to be in the same state whether it is in motion or at rest up to it is acted upon by the external force. Now let us take another example, and in this condition, now let us consider that the air resistance here is 0 and the friction due to contact also 0, and also consider that the gravity in this state is 0. We cannot find this state everywhere, but for only example, let us take this situation. When you give force to the body, then the body will continue to be in the motion, and it is in the same state because there won't be any air resistance and friction due to contact and gravity here. And also, when you drop the two objects, according to Aristotle, then the heavier mass will reach the ground state first. But according to Galileo, because there won't be any air present at that place, then both the bodies, independent of the masses, will reach the ground state as shown in the figure. Now let us come to an important topic, inertia. Inertia is defined as the inherent property of a body to resist any change in its state of rest or of uniform motion unless it is influenced by an external unbalanced force, or simply we can say that the inability of an object to change its position. Inertia mainly depends on the mass of the object. Now let us consider three examples here. The first man pushed the object of 5 kg, the second man with 15 kg, and the third man with 30 kg. Then now let us come to the conclusion that the body which possesses 30 kg has the more inertia. Now let us come to types of inertia. There are three types of inertia: inertia of rest, inertia of motion, and inertia of direction. Inertia of rest is considered with the resistance of a body to change its state of rest, and also the inertia of motion can also be called as the resistance of a body to change its state of motion, and inertia of direction, the resistance of a body offered to change its direction of motion. And this can be illustrated with the following example. An athlete performing long jump has to increase his body speed and has to jump, or otherwise he cannot cover long distance. A car is in straight line motion, but if it turns suddenly and we sitting in the car bends in the opposite direction, this is due to an inability to change the direction, and it is concerned with the inertia of direction. We cannot change the direction suddenly, so we hit the opposite door of the car. Now let us consider an example to explain the inertia of rest. When we shake a tree, then leaves and fruits fell down as depicted here. This is due to inertia of rest because the leaves and fruits initially at rest and we give force continuously, then inertia of leaves disturbed and hence fell down. In order to explain linear momentum, now let us consider a fly and a man. Mass of the fly is 100 gram or 0.1 kilogram. This is only for calculation purpose. The speed of the fly is 500 meter per second. This is also we took for calculation purpose. The mass of the man here is 25 kilogram and moves with the speed 2 meter per second, or within a second he covers 2 meters. Consider they are running and hit the boy. If we calculate the momentum in both the cases, then the impact will be the same. The impact produced by the fly will be same with the impact produced by the man. When you travel in a vehicle, if a fly hit you, then you will get a strong impact. But when the JCB moves slowly, but due to its heavy mass, the impact is more here. Now let us come to an important topic, linear momentum. The impact of the force mainly depends on the mass and the speed. The impact of the force can be calculated using linear momentum. Here, momentum can be taken as P and M as mass and V as velocity. So, P is equal to M into V. Momentum is a vector quantity and SI unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. When we take in CGS system, it is gram centimeter per second. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, and you can comment in the comment box.